Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with a school-themed page for one of the several school-themed hops that Sarah Scraps is sponsoring again this year. She's kind of split it up into stages of school, and I'm in the high school and beyond. And we're going beyond today. Many of you know that my grandson just signed up and headed out for basic training. So I'm calling this page a different kind of school. And I've gathered some elementary-ish looking shiny stickers, including this arrow, and I'm going to cover up back to and put a different kind of. And I'm going to try to use these to make sort of a colorful page that harkens back to, you know, when these kinds of embellishments were appropriate for his going back to school. I'm not sure when this came out. It's by TPC Studio and A&W Crestwood. I have no idea how old this is, but it's been there a while. And I'm going to try to mix it in with a few more modern collections. For example, I have the 49 and Market film strips in the salsa color because I wanted that red. I'm using a sheet of grid paper from Stephen Duncan's, and I'll tell you in a minute what it is, Road Trip. And I have cut a hole in it over here. So that says I did it to get this, I wanted to get some national parks in a layout that I did on my travel series, my road trip series. So I've got this from 49 and Market that I'm going to put there. It looks like a notebook, kind of appropriate for school. I have this that sort of looks like a flashcard, B for B. And then I'm going to add this, I think, right there, and that'll allow me to put some kind of embellishment in there. So that's my idea at the moment. And then I'm going to take these are photos from the day that he left, and this is a little coffee shop. Ava was in school, so in order to say goodbye to her brother before he left, we had to pick a coffee shop that was near her high school because she had a chemistry test that afternoon. And so that's where we were there, and then we all posed for James to take a photo, and then Katie and Barrett were kind of goofing around in the parking lot. And then there was what looks like some advice being given by Dad, and then Barrett's kind of doing a thumbs up sort of thing like, yeah, I got it. And then here is the recruiter picking him up, and James is patting him on the back and saying goodbye. So it was an emotional day for sure, and we're all extremely proud of Barrett. The reason I'm arranging these on the page like this is so that I can have that arrow pointing there that says back to school. It's going to be my title block. So this is just an embellishment cluster, and I may squeeze it up like that. Let me just put this on first because I know it's going there, and then I'll figure out the rest. And we'll put it at an angle to them, and I've got foam behind these things so that I can tuck things under. I'm going to bring that kind of down, but in-ish. I'm going to cut this in half. It's pretty much equally red on either side, and I can use that other half somewhere else. I'm going to sneak that in like that. Okay, so that one's done. Now, here, I'm going to want the whole film strip because I want the ends to show. So, let me put this down. I'm just going to go ahead and commit. And then I'm going to, and I'll put it at a slightly different angle to that. And I think that still gives me enough room down here. Now I want this one maybe not so different an angle. I don't want it going like that. And I kind of want these bunched over here so that this is sort of white space open for fun embellishments. So I'm gonna bring this down like so towards the bottom. And I apologize for the sniffling. That's a new thing. That's almost straight, and I really want it. I don't want it to look like I was trying to get it straight. I'm going to move this over. Now, let's see if that works. This is almost the same angle as that, but I can kind of create an optical delusion by doing an embellishment there. Let me get the arrow and get the title constructed because that's the thing that's worrying me. It's, you know, not the only thing that's worrying me because okay, here's the arrow. And this is where we're going to start introducing that wild, the wild color scheme. We don't see it so far other than the red. So I'm going to put foam tape behind this and get this moved up. I like the kind of, because I knew I had this flashcard that I wanted to use, and I punched the hole and made it a tag just so I could put the twine in there. Let me get this so that the words are parallel, because this is not going to be parallel. And I have typed this up and even typed it in a red font. So there it says a different kind of school. And I know I have one embellishment that I definitely want to use, which is this bee, and I've got this bee up here, so I kind of had thought about putting it there, but I think I'll put it somewhere else, and it's small, and I don't want to take away my opportunity to put one of these bigger embellishments. So let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to add this stack of books, maybe. If I did it this way, would they look upside down? Or if I did it this way, would it look like they're on a shelf? I like that way best because I think that's gonna work there. Okay. Now I have this school bus, which could kind of scooch in under there. I should have thought of that before I glued that down. I think I'll go ahead and put that right there. And this is all, I don't know, ironic, I guess is the word I might be looking for. There's this ABC that I don't really have room to put in. So that's fine. What I've got this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they are separate. So I could have a string as long as I wanted. I can put them at wonky angles to each other. So something like that. And then I will put some foam behind the two and kind of overlap it. And we'll see how many of these numbers we can get on, because they give us a little bit of choice here. There. And then we'll go with a 3, and we'll put it flat down. And then the 4 will have a bit of foam. I'm really gonna have fun, you know, kind of doing this way. 4, and then I do think I can get that 5 in there. I think I can sneak it in. Like so. And you can kind of see that it's there, and it doesn't matter if you don't absolutely read it. I've got this red crayon, and I thought I might put it here with some foam behind it. Okay, so I guess James says that his basic is structured a little bit differently from when James signed up back in '96, and let's see if we can do it that way. That works out. Well, I'm going to put this aside now. Not to say that I won't use something here. You know, I'm a fan of brightening up layouts with yellow if it makes sense. And I've got yellow here and yellow here. And the 5 is yellow, which is why I really wanted to squeeze it in. I've got this little happy face that can kind of go right there. And I think that's kind of cute. So I'm going to leave, well, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut the ends off of these and let them be tabs up above the photos. There's one. There's the other, and that has all the colors. So that works out well. And then I've got a cute little thing here. It's like a little tag, and it shows a rocket ship. And I think that's perfect for someone who's taking off into the stratosphere. And so I'm going to add this as an element to one of these. There we go. And if I think about it at the end, I may string some twine on there. I've got, in his element, may not be his element yet, but, and I don't want to say little man, big dreams. Don't want that. How about a camera from this Our Travel Adventure chipboard set. And I'm going to put that. Why don't I put, well, no, you know, I'm going to tuck it. I'm going to tuck it in there. And then I'll find some other little bit. Here's something that says adventure awaits. And that's perfect. And that will go right there. And I have a little scooter here. And I was wondering if I could work the scooter around here. How about that? I will kind of work it in with the title. The color sort of works. I have some images that kind of are associated with kids in school. And so I thought that one would work. Let's do, how about the bee right there? Or we could add it here because it contrasts nicely with that red crayon. How about that? There is this little guy, the style of these, and the scooter too for that matter, don't necessarily fit with everything else I'm doing. So I'm gonna have to go back to those and see if that makes any sense later. There is, however, this backpack, and I thought the backpack might work kind of in this grouping, since he's wearing a backpack, and that's what he that was his luggage. I wonder if I could put it over. No, I'm going to tuck it behind, and I'll have it scooching out, and then I can put something right in there. Maybe a circular element of some sort. Let's see. I'd like to use a butterfly because this whole experience is going to be transforming. There's no question. I've seen it before. And I like using butterflies as symbols of growth. And when they have maps printed on them, they're symbols of growth out in the world. And so I kind of like that. Here's a bicycle that might work. Well, here, maybe here as part of the title, or here as part of that, up here somewhere, maybe here. That's kind of cute. I do want to use a compass because his dad got him a watch, but also got him a compass that he could wear on his arm, kind of attached to the watch. And it's something that James knew from his own experience that he needed. So I thought that might go there. And this could go here. Let's see if that works. I'm going to have it kind of pointing up like E.T.'s bicycle. Just like he's headed for the stars, or, you know, something. Something like that. Okay, and this, I'm going to go ahead and glue the bottom part of it, and I'll let the top part of it kind of extend out over the there. Let's see what else I have. I think I must have seen something on here that got me. I may have thought I was going to use that bicycle, but I think the size of this one works better. I could use something maybe right in here, and I don't know what makes sense. There's a thing that says discover new places, and he's going to, but that seems kind of, I don't know, trite-ish. Whoops, my ABC really kind of wants to be on here. I think that's too much, but it won't stick back down on my sticker sheet. I've got a couple stars that I'm not opposed to using. Maybe a red one here and a green one here. I'll just go ahead and use the red one there and just tie it in with the other. Okay, let's see. I need this there, so this has to have the dot right there. I have a little chalkboard piece that I might tuck in there. Put that there. And then this green one, I've got the green here and here, so technically it should go down here, but it's too close to the red. This is kind of greenish. I'm going to go ahead and put it there. Okay, that works. I like this kind of tucked under there, like it's a chalkboard. And is there any place I can use this? I don't think so. Under here, I'll save it for another page. I know it's not going to stick back on there very well. I have a circular globe that could work somewhere. I don't know that I need much more. That just adds a little bit of color, different color there. I think I'm done here, except I would maybe really love to fussy cut this schoolhouse. It's a little red schoolhouse, and it's on a blue field, so I'm leaving a little bit of blue to contrast with it. And if you're asking me where am I going to put it, I have no idea. But once I get it out of the sticker, I'll be able to kind of try it in a couple places. And I have done a whole slew of journaling about this event, so there's not going to be a lot of journaling on this page. Where should this schoolhouse go? It could go there. Ooh, how about right here, kind of under this tag, and then I will tie some twine in that tag. I'm actually just going to string the twine through it and let it just kind of lie around sort of like that. I'm going to put some glue here so that I can keep this off the photos. Okay, a little too much there. A little more than I had intended. So that will stay there. And this, well, let me get the schoolhouse there and see where I want the twine once the schoolhouse is there. And I'm going to have the schoolhouse sort of turned a little bit, and I'll have the twine go behind it and then end up right there. So there's the twine, and I'm going to add some sequins because the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge requires it, and I'm going to add a couple of hearts. Let's see, there's a yellow one here, and I think I'm going to put them here in this kind of empty space there. There's yellow, and then there's this kind of grayish color that sort of works with the colors of the blackboard. The gray, you could say, is a dirty blackboard. And the sequins I'm going to use are going to be a mix of, and where are the others? I'm going to pull the bright red and yellow ones out of here, and maybe those blue stars, and I'm going to add in some of the coppery sequins in here, just to add kind of a masculine metallic element, I guess. So I'm done, and I thank you for watching, and check Instagram to see the finished page with the sequins on it. And I will put a list of all the folks participating in this hop in my description box on this video. So if you'd like to check out other school themed pages, I know we all have lots of back to school photos. And if you haven't scrapped yours yet, there's certainly going to be some ideas in this hop. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.